love the countryside and landscape. I couldn't live in a town.
No.
Because I've been brought up all my life.
Yeah.
In the Cotswolds.
Right. And you've got the views from the windows.
Oh, look at me.
Look at the view she's got.
Yeah. Yeah. Lovely, lovely. So, when you were younger, did you have a favourite walk around the parish or a favourite route?
Well, we used to come through these fields where I'm living now.
Mm-hmm.
And you could walk to town through here, but you could walk up to the common as well.
Yeah.
But we often used to walk through these fields.
Mm-hmm. And so, is there a specific part of Rodborough, a specific place in Rodborough that's got a special attachment or meaning for you?
Well, the church.
Yeah.
Mm.
So to the St Mary's?
Yes.
St Magdalene. Yes.
St Magdalene.
St Magdalene, sorry.
Yeah.
And
St Magdalene's church, not
Yeah.
Mary Magdalene, St Magdalene.
St Magdalene, sorry.
Yes, it is, isn't it, Mary?
Yes.
St Magdalene.
Yes.
So that you were a key part of the congregation in when you were younger, and
Yes.
It still is. And
Yes. And I had 3 sons, and they were all in the choir.
oh right. Yeah, Tom Spicer, who
Yes.
lived next door, he was telling me about the choir when he was younger, and
Yeah.
that'll be before your time, obviously, with Captain Forster, who lived in
He lived in his house. He
yeah,
was the schoolmaster of Rodborough.
keeping an eye on the choir. So
Yeah.
could you tell me something about let's think about an Easter service at the parish church when congregations were bigger than they are today. Is it possible that you could describe the atmosphere of the church some years ago when you were younger?
Well, everybody used to collect outside and talk to each other. But you never get that nowadays. Well, there aren't enough people going to church anyway to get it, are you?
No.
But everybody was so friendly at church, always.
Yeah. And talking to people like Barbara Cook, involved with the town, as she called it,
Yeah.
she thought and her mother Muriel, yeah. Going way back, she thought that about 60% of the children would have gone to Sunday school, either associated with the parish church or with the tabernacle, back in times gone by. So the congregations must have been quite big, I suppose.
I don't think my boys ever went to Sunday school in Rodborough.
Oh.
And yet John, you see, was only 5 when we moved down here. But there wasn't a Sunday school in those days, I'm quite sure, otherwise they would have gone.
Catherine went when she was born in 64.
But this was...
She would have gone in 68, 69.
Right.
There was Sunday school then.
Yeah.
So there could have been before your time here, as it were, and then when your children were...
I don't remember a Sunday school, and I'm quite sure the boys would have gone if they had been.
That was Reverend Shield then, you see, was
Yeah.
at the time, yeah.
Right.
Ah, well, our boys had left home then.
Yes, of course they had.
Yeah, a beautiful church.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yes. And the hassocks in the church, of course, was my doing.
Oh, yes. You
Tell me
that.
some more. Yeah. Sorry.
Well, John Forrin was the vicar, and he'd come from a church in Gloucester which had gorgeous hassocks, and a ladies' group had made them there, and he said it would be nice to have hassocks in our church because we didn't have any comfortable hassocks. And so we had a meeting, and I undertook to be responsible for starting it, and I did.
Yeah.
And I had a whole group of people. Sometimes we met at my house, sometimes we met at the rectory. We finished up meeting at the endowed schools, and then when the group got smaller, we used to meet here.
Yeah, I was with you then, yeah.
And we finished them. We'd done enough, and we did the altar ones as well, and all sorts of people helped me. And we've got the church is full of them really, but Peggy doesn't like them on the she puts them on the seats.
Right. Okay.
But I am responsible for the hassocks in church.
Wonderful achievement.
And they're all...
Well, I don't know, they're wonderful.
Aren't they? Oh, they are.
They're all
Different
yes.
designs.
Yeah.
It was different designs, and the colours were to match the carpet in church and things like that. You see.
Oh, tremendous. Yes.
Yes.
That was in the 60s. I'm trying to.
Oh no.
Because we moved over here in
yes.
73 and we were still doing them then.
Yeah.
Right.
We finished about 75 or 6, I suppose.
As long ago as that?
Well, it must have been. Because we didn't meet here all that many times afterwards.
So that was a group of you that kept that going for three years to finish it. Do you think?
Took longer.
I took longer than that.
Took longer because one hassock would take. Some people never finish them.
Oh, right.
But it would
Yeah.
take me. Well, you did them much quicker because I had the farm.
But I mounted them all
You mounted them all
and stretched them all to make them because they
But
were
I
all
think one was-
skew-if, and I did
take
them
about
all.
2 in a year, and that's all. And that was really plodding at
Right.
it with
Yeah.
the family and all
Yeah.
my commitments.
Yeah.
Yeah. We finished up with about 100, I think.
Extraordinary. It was a wonderful achievement.
Yes, it is.
Did it make any difference whether a person was nonconformist or Church of England?
Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
No.
You never talked about any
No.
theological differences. No.
No.
It was just the way that people were brought up. I suppose.
That's right.
You were brought up either this way.
Yes.
Everybody went somewhere those
Yeah.
days, didn't they, Maisy?
Well, yes, they did, didn't they? Yes.
And the church at Christmas must have been a tremendous sight, I would think.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
And the midnight service, of course, was always lovely.
Yeah.
We used to go to that. You had a job to get a seat at the midnight service in those days.
Well, there was plenty of pubs around, you see, then, and people would flock from the pubs on their
Right,
way, wouldn't they?
right.
Yes.
Lots of them.
And
Yes.
always well behaved.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah. No, you know.
Oh never.
Oh, no. Always respect.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah. I think you've answered. We've answered most of the questions here, and you've portrayed and painted between the two of you and each of you as an individual a wonderful portrait and tapestry of times gone by. Is there anything else you'd like to say as you look back? Do you think TV perhaps changed life as much as motor cars? I wonder.